Ito ang 106.3 Dance Radio. Dance Radio.
Prepare yourself.
Ang silid-aralan sa radyo, hatid namin ay makabagong paraan ng pagtuturo at kalaman. Mapaumaga, tanghali o hapon man yan, ang istasyong magbibigay impormasyon kahit saan man.
For something big.
Alright, here we go.
106.3 Dance Radio. Doña Aurora National High School, Santa Rita, Aurora, Isabela.
This
106.3 DWDR-FM. TLE, Technology and Livelihood Education. TLE, Learning Area, Automotive Servicing, Beauty Care, Electronics Product Assembly and Servicing, Cookery, Electrical Installation and Maintenance, Dressmaking, Computer System Servicing, mga leksyong pangkabuhayan, edukasyong teknolohikal, mapapakinggan dito lang yan sa 106.3 Dance Radio. TLE, Learn and Earn.
Good afternoon po sa lahat ng mga kadonyans natin. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Ma'am Joy and Ma'am Ryan. Good afternoon, Sir Joshua. And of course, good afternoon sa ating kay Sir Rod. Sir Rod, good afternoon po to my head teacher, Sir Jefferson Aguinaldo, and to other head teachers of the different departments of Doña Aurora. Good afternoon po. And of course, good afternoon, my grade 10 learners. Yes, Ma'am Ryan, meron akong dalawang kasama dito ng mga ICT teachers also, Ma'am Ryan and Ma'am Joy.
Good afternoon din po sa ating lahat. Of course, kilala na ako ng karamihan dyan. I am Ma'am Ryan and I am teaching CSS 9 and 10. And I would like to say hello to all of my students and to grade 10 Tindalo and grade 8 Maroon. Ayan, sila din po yung aking mga estudyante. How about you, Ma'am Joy? Sino naman gusto mong batiin?
Hello. Bago ako bumate, good afternoon po sa lahat at sa dalawang kasama ko ngayon. Pati kay Sir Joshua. Good afternoon po. Again, I am Teacher Joy and gusto kong i-good afternoon din ang lahat ng mga tinuturuan kong estudyante from grade 7 Galileo, 8 Copernicus, 9 and 10 SPJ. I hope lahat kayo na nanonood at nakikinig ngayon sa ating radio.
Yes, ma'am. And of course, good afternoon sa aking 9 pasture students, 9 Mendeleev, grade 9 pasture, Mendel, and Darwin. And of course, all the parents, good afternoon po sa ating lahat. For this afternoon, we are going to discuss about computer maintenance, Ma'am Ryan and Ma'am Joy. And our topic is about our objective is we are going to define computer maintenance. Number 2, we are going to enumerate the ways to maintain computer hardware and system components. Number 3, we are going to explain or give importance on computer maintenance. Ma'am Joy?
We have a lot of things to discuss today, Ma'am Cathy and Ma'am Ryan. Actually, this is not the only applicable in the working area. We can also apply this or observe this at home.
Yes, Ma'am Ryan. We prepared a lot of examples about our topic. Kaya get ready, students. We are also prepared surprises for our question and answer portion. So what are we waiting for? Let us listen now to our RBI lesson and enjoy listening, my dear students, and see you later after the RBI. See you later.
Dance Radio, siniparalan sa radyo, hatid namin makabago, paraan ang pagtuturo.
Wala nang makakapigil pa. Sulong Arangkada 106.3 Dance Radio sa Aurora, Isabela.
Edukasyo'y susulong, basta't magtulong-tulong, sulong edukalidad. Dance Radio, learning is amazing.
TLE, Technology and Livelihood Education.
TLE Learning Area.
TLE Learning Area.
Automotive Servicing.
Beauty Care.
Electronic Products Assembly and Servicing.
Cookery.
Electrical Installation and Maintenance.
Dressmaking.
Computer System Servicing.
Mga leksyong pangkabuhayan. Edukasyong teknolohikal.
Matutunghayan dito sa
106.3
Dance Radio. TLE Learning Area.
Technology and Livelihood Education.
Learn and earn.
A blessed day, everyone. I'm glad to be with you in this 30-minute broadcast. I am teacher Catherine S. Galingana, and I will be your radio teacher for today. Make sure that you are comfortably seated while listening. Prepare all the needed materials like pen, learning activity sheets, and paper because you will be having an enjoyable lesson for today. Let us start the day right by this Bible verse from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 17, and I quote, "I will restore your health and I will heal your wounds, declares the Lord." Before we begin, let us have a review of our past lesson. What was our previous lesson all about?
Our last lesson was about BIOS configuration, Ma'am.
Very good! You still remember our topic. What do you mean by BIOS or BIOS?
BIOS mean Basic Input-Output System, ma'am.
What is the purpose of BIOS in the computer?
BIOS initializes the booting of the hardware and it is the foundation which provides runtime services to all the programs and software that is used in computer. It is pre-installed in the motherboard and it is the first thing that runs when you switch on the computer, ma'am.
Very good! What else?
Ma'am, the BIOS includes instructions on how to load basic computer hardware. It also includes a test referred to as a pause or power on self-test that helps verify the computer meets the requirements to boot up properly. If the computer does not pass the pause or POST, you will receive a combination of beeps indicating what is malfunctioning in the computer.
Awesome! What are the primary functions of BIOS?
There are 5 primary functions of BIOS. Number 1, it configures system hardware. 2, it is used for system boot. 3, it has something to do with CMOS and battery backup. 4, it is also used in Bootstrap loader. And 5, it is used to activate BIOS drivers, ma'am.
Wow! You really remember our past lesson. Good job, my dear learners. Our lesson for today is about computer maintenance. Our objectives for this discussion are the following. 1. Define computer maintenance. 2. Enumerate the ways to maintain computer hardware and system components. 3. Give importance on computer maintenance.
Wow, it sounds interesting, ma'am.
What do you observe on the people around you during this time of pandemic?
People around are wearing face masks, ma'am.
Yes. What else?
People learn to practice social distancing, ma'am.
Very good observation. Why do you think they are doing it?
People wear masks and practice social distancing for their safety, ma'am.
Because we need to follow the safety protocols, ma'am.
You are correct. During this time, we need to practice those safety protocols like wearing face masks and keep social distancing because we don't want to get sick and be the source of the spread of the virus. Do you practice safety protocols, my dear learners?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Just like how we practice safety protocols, we also perform safety on computer hardware and system components through maintenance. For you to learn more about our lesson, I want you to go over page 1 of your learning activity sheets, the background information. Take time to read and analyze the information provided. We will be answering some questions about our lesson after the short break.
Do you encounter problems in accomplishing the different activities in your modules or learning activity sheets?
Worry no more because your teachers are always ready to guide and assist you. You can send your questions or clarifications in 2 easy ways. 1. Call or text. And 2. Private message. So easy, right? Remember, at Doña Aurora National High School, we make amazing things possible.
This reminder is brought to you by Doña Aurora National High School and this station.
Kayo'y nakikinig sa TLE Grade 10 kasama si Teacher Catherine S. Kalingana.
I'm back! I think you are done reading the background information for learners. Now let me ask you, what do you mean when we say computer maintenance?
Computer maintenance is the process of taking care of the computer physically and systematically to keep it functioning well in an optimal performance level, ma'am.
Very good. When we say hardware maintenance, it involves taking care of the computer's physical components such as its keyboard, hard drive, and internal CD or DVD drives. Will you cite example on how to maintain the computer's hardware?
One way to maintain computer hardware is to avoid extreme temperature, ma'am.
Very good. But how can we maintain the temperature of our computer?
It is recommended for the desktop to have a big case in order for the components to have as much space as possible for a proper cooling. In addition, you can change your standard CPU fan with a more advanced one, ma'am.
That's correct. This will create a better airflow and it will efficiently cool the CPU heat or the central processing unit. How about the RAM or the random access memory? How can we maintain the temperature of it?
Random access memory or RAM also needs to be cooled. This can be done using heat spreaders or RAM fans. In this way, the heat is dissipated and allows the memory to function efficiently, ma'am.
You are correct. Aside from the RAM, we also need to maintain the temperature of the hard drive, which can be cooled also using hard drive fans depending on the fan's type. The video card also needs to be cooled. That's why it is suggested that even if your card has a silent fan, you should change the fan with a better one to assure a proper cooling in the whole computer system. Can you add more on how to maintain the temperature of the computer system?
Ma'am, we have to clean our cooling system using the spray compressed air to remove the dust that can cause the components to overheat.
Very well said. All laptops and desktop computers have a cooling system which was tested by their manufacturer, but can also improve by purchasing a cooling pad. How about the battery? How can we maintain the temperature of it?
Take your battery out when your laptop is plugged into AC power, ma'am.
You are right. The reason why we recommend this procedure is because batteries are designed with a defined number of charges, discharges cycles, and by using less cycle, it is possible that you prolong your battery's life. Also, during the discharging cycles, the battery dissipates heat. By removing the battery, you remove another heat source of your laptop. What are the things to consider when we position our computers?
Avoid positioning your computer to direct sunlight. The heat generated by the sun will hit the computer's case or LCD screen, ma'am.
Wow, very good idea. What else?
Avoid positioning the computer in a dusty and high transit areas. If they are placed in these areas, verify frequently your computer for dust, ma'am.
Awesome! Your computer's position in room is also important. It's a known fact that prolonged sun exposure will cause degradation to your plastic components. Avoid keeping your computer in unused rooms with low temperatures. This environment facilitates the condensation effect. Let us discuss now how to safely transport computer. There are some easy steps to follow. Can you give the first 2 steps?
First, we have to pack your computer using the original packing kit. Second, secure the box with padding and fill in any empty spaces with bubble wrap, ma'am.
Very well said. Packing very well your computer when transporting is really important because computer is very fragile. How about the third step?
If you own a laptop, just put in your laptop case. Nowadays, laptop cases or bags have a good cushioning, which protects laptop against all sort of harmful interventions or accidents, ma'am.
Very good! Just like nowadays, when we travel, we have to be secured by wearing face mask and face shield. The same is true with our laptop. We have to be careful in handling it to avoid accidents. We will discuss the other steps during the live discussion. Let us discuss now the things that we have to remember on how to maintain our computer and the things that we have to avoid to prevent accidents and computer failures. First, use lightning protective electric outlet in combination with uninterruptible power supply or UPS. What is the use of UPS?
The UPS will assure the quality of electrical power and will prevent loss of data during a power outage, ma'am.
Very good. The UPS will also provide you enough time to save any files you were working on. Another advantage of the UPS is that it protects your computer from shutting down improperly and it will take in any electrical shocks. How about in cleaning the computer case and monitors? How will you do it?
Ma'am, clean computer cases and monitor outdoors on a damp, lint-free cloth with a mild cleaning solution. To create the cleaning solution, Mix 1 drop of dishwashing liquid and 4 ounces of water. When some water drips within the device, give the liquid enough time to dry before turning on the machine.
You are right. Clean the contacts on isopropyl alcohol components. Do not use alcohol to rub. Alcohol rubbing includes impurities which may affect contacts. Make sure the contacts receive no lint from the fabric or cotton swab. Blow some lint off the compressed air contacts before reinstalling. Can you differentiate computer hardware from computer system?
Yes, ma'am. Computer hardware refers to the parts that we can touch, and system refers to the files stored in the memory of the computer.
You are right. When we say hardware, we are talking about the tangible parts of the computer, and when we say system, we are talking about the programs that we installed in our computer, and these are the things that appear in our monitor. We are already done discussing how to maintain the physical hardware. Now let us discuss how to maintain the computer system. What are the parts of the computer that we need to access to be able to maintain our system?
Ma'am, since you said systems are files and programs stored in the computer, we have to access the hard disk drive.
Yes, you are right. Hard disk can be divided into multiple storage units, also called partitions. This process is required to separate operating system and programs files from work files. During Windows installation, you will need to determine the size of the hard disk partition on which the operating system will be installed. You need also to add a few more GB or gigabytes as a precaution for additional components, future service packs, and virtual memory. The basic principle is to allow considerably more disk space than the minimum. What are the benefits of managing the hard drive?
The data is safe, ma'am, because when you save your work files or other important files to other partitions, it makes the recovery from a system easier.
Yes, you said it right, my dear learners. Because the other partition will keep it. Can you give another?
The hard drive performs its best because by saving your files to other partitions, the system has a constant free space amount and it makes the system works faster.
Very good. And of course, we have to manage our hard drive for easy recovery of data. If one drive gets corrupted, the other drives remain intact. Lack of free space affects your virtual memory and your data safety. When the system is running out of free space, it will show a balloon message with low disk space with the possibility to start a disk cleanup. Why is it important to protect and up-to-date our computers?
We need to up-to-date our computers to assure best protection and functionality and to improve malicious software that may put our computers at risk, ma'am.
What are the things that need to be always updated in our computer system?
We need to update always the Windows updates, ma'am, because Windows updates scans your system, hardware, and software. It is compared against a database and offers all necessary updates for your computer. It is a great and easy tool to update the system, ma'am.
Very well said. We also need to update the Windows Service Pack because it incorporates a collection of updates, fixes, and enhancements in one single package. Security updates will also notify you if updates are available. How can we protect our computer against malicious software?
We can protect our computer with the different malicious software by installing security software like firewall and antivirus, ma'am.
Yes, you are right. Do not install more than one security software. It will only slow down your computer and internet browsing as your traffic will pass through more than one assured filter. If one of the security software tries to block a malicious file, the secondary software can detect it also, ending up conflicting one with the others. You can read the other information on how to protect your computer after this broadcast, and we will discuss it during the live discussion. Let us now talk about driver. What is the use of driver in the computer system?
The driver is like a translator between your hardware device and your system software. The operating system has included a tool which shows all hardware components, ma'am.
You are correct. It can be accessed by right-clicking on My Computer and choose Manage, then Device Manager. You can view all hardware devices by clicking on the plus sign. The good thing is that Device Manager alerts you about any device or driver issues by displaying a black exclamation mark on a yellow field, a red X, or a blue I on a white field. Read more about drivers after this broadcast, and we will discuss it during the live discussion. We are done again with one lesson. Is the lesson clear?
Yes, ma'am!
Very good. It is nice to hear that you understood our lesson. Let us pause for a short reminder.
Mga kaibigan, sa panahon ngayon, kailangang magpalakas ng katawan.
Kumain ng masustansyang pagkain at sabayan ng pag-eehersisyo.
Huwag ding kalimutan ang pag-inom ng vitamins. Resistensya ay palakasin. Kalusugay huwag pabayaan upang sakit ay maiwasan.
Isang paalala mula sa himpilang ito.
Kayo'y nakikinig sa TLE Grade 10. Kasama si Teacher Catherine S. Kalingana.
I'm back! Let us proceed to our activity. Turn your learning activity sheets to page 5, activity 1, labeled Write the correct letter. Directions. Read the following statements carefully. Write the letter of your answer on a clean sheet of paper. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am. We are ready.
Number 1. It is the component of the computer that uses this cleanup tool. A. Compact disk. B. Flash drive. C. Hard disk. And D. RAM.
The answer is letter C, ma'am. The component of computer that uses cleanup tool is the hard disk drive.
Your answer is correct. Let us answer number 2. It is used to protect both hardware and system components. A. Security software. B. Security update. C. Windows Service Pack. D. Windows Update.
The answer is letter A, ma'am. Security software is used to protect both hardware and system components, ma'am.
Your answer is correct. Continue answering activity 1 after this broadcast. For activity 2, labeled Do's and Don'ts on page 5 of your learning activity sheets, you can see a picture of eyeglasses. On the left glass or circle, you are going to write the things that you have to do to maintain the computer system, and on the right side or circle, you are going to write the things that you have to avoid to maintain the computer system. Who can give one example of things that we can do in our computers?
Ma'am, always update your computer's software and drivers.
How about the things that we are not allowed to do in our computers?
Ma'am, avoid positioning your computer to direct sunlight.
Very good! You may answer the rest of the activity after this broadcast. Before we end our discussion today, Let us summarize what we have taken up. Can you tell what you have learned from our lesson?
We discussed how to maintain computer hardware and system, ma'am.
Precisely. You are really listening well. What are the things that we discuss about this topic?
We discussed that we have to maintain temperature of our computer by positioning it far from the sunlight, and we have to make sure that all the fans inside of it, like the fan of hard drive, video card, and RAM, are all functioning, ma'am.
Very good. What else?
Take your battery out when your laptop is plugged into AC power, ma'am.
Very good. Can you give a tip in transporting a computer?
Pack your computer using the original packing kit and secure the box with padding and fill in any empty spaces with bubble wrap, ma'am.
Wow, you really listened well. What are the things we should remember regarding hard drive?
Ma'am, if you want your system work fast, you need also to add a few more gigabytes as a precaution for additional components, future service packs, and virtual memory.
Awesome! What else?
We need to secure our computer system by updating the Windows updates, computer drivers, and security packs like firewall and antivirus, ma'am.
Excellent! Good job, my dear learners. Your active participation shows that you read your lessons and you really listened well in our discussion. For our evaluation, why do you think I asked about the health protocols before I start the discussion?
Because our topic is about safety, ma'am.
Very good. Can you compare the ways in making ourselves safe and making our computers safe?
In keeping us safe, we always have to follow the safety protocols like wearing masks, face shield, and always follow the safety protocols. While in keeping our computers safe, we have to be aware of the temperature. That's why we have to consider the place or location of the computer, ma'am.
Exactly. What else?
Ma'am, with humans, we have to eat healthy food and drink vitamins that will give us shield against diseases. With a computer, we have to make sure that it is updated. Not only the hardware, but especially the software, ma'am, like the security updates and antivirus.
Very well said. For your reflection, turn your learning activity sheets on page 5. Read and analyze the question. The question is, why is maintaining your computer's performance important? Write your answer on a separate sheet of paper. Do not forget to answer the weekly validating questions. My dear learners, you are all amazing today. Keep it up. I hope you enjoyed our lesson for today and you have mastered all the concepts discussed. You may continue answering your activities and reflection after the broadcast. Thank you for staying with me. I hope you have learned a lot from our discussions. I would like to acknowledge the teachers behind this RBI lesson, Teacher Susana B. Dumon, our language editor, Teacher Ryan Neri P. Bacud and Sir Jefferson F. Aguinaldo, content editors, Teacher Joy L. Madamba, our technical specialist. I am Teacher Catherine S. Galingana, your teacher on air and script writer, saying, have a wonderful day, and always remember that we can make our learning fun and easy if we have a positive mindset that we can do it. God bless and stay safe, everyone. Bye!
Dance Radio, silip-aralan sa radyo, hatid namin makabalik.
Wala nang makakapigil pa. Sulong Arangkada 106.3 Dance Radio sa Aurora, Isabela.
Edukasyo'y susulong, basta't magtulong-tulong, sulong edukalidad. Dance Radio, learning is amazing.
Okay, we are back. We are back, my dear students. We are back with Ma'am Ryan and Ma'am Joy. Are you ready, my dear students?
I think they are already, ma'am, kasi we already have 44 viewers.
Oo, meron tayo ka na nag-55. Nasaan na kaya yung iba?
Siguro, ma'am, nag-aantay lang ng time. Kasi syempre, mag-shift sila from radio to data.
May mga nag-message na 3, ma'am, sa radyo kami kasi wala daw silang internet. Sabi ko, okay lang, anak, just listen because this is our topic. Okay. Ma'am Joy, let us start our lesson. Ma'am Ryan, what are the things that we discussed last meeting?
Okay, so last week we discussed about the BIOS, ma'am. BIOS means basic input-output system. So BIOS configuration is vital in the operation of computers. BIOS and CMOS work together to function both hardware and software components of the computer. So if you are going to start your computer system, the BIOS initialize the booting of the hardware. And it is the foundation which provides the runtime services to all the programs and software that is used in the computer. It is pre-installed in the motherboard and it is the first thing that runs when you switch on the computer system. Kasi siya yung nagbibigay ng communication between the different hardwares. Ayan. Siya yung unang-unang program na nagra-run.
Siya yung unang-unang nagbabasa.
Yes.
Diba? Yes, Ma'am Joy?
Okay. Now, BIOS is very important to our computer because BIOS check all the connected peripherals to the computer. Sasabihin niya kung meron siyang nadedetect na hindi okay sa system and to the hardware.
Yes, those are the things that we discussed last meeting. Our objectives for today are the following. The first one is we are going to define computer maintenance. Okay, madali lang siya. Number 2, enumerate the ways to maintain computer hardware. Number 3, and system components. Number 3, give importance on computer maintenance. So, students, ano kaya yung mga madidiscuss natin today? What are the things that you will learn? So, listen. Okay? You have to listen. I have here pictures. Okay. What can you say about the first picture? The first 2. Okay, tingnan nga natin yung mga students natin kung sila ay nanonood. Ano kaya ay ang unang picture and the picture din sa baba? Ano kaya yan? Let us see. Okay? Students, you may post your comments. Type your comments sa ating box.
Okay, sabihin niyo lang kung ano yung mga nasa picture.
Yes.
Tama ba, Ma'am
Ano
Kati?
yung mga yan? Are you familiar with that, Ma'am Joy and Ma'am Ryan?
Ay,
Of
syempre
course
naman.
Yung isa nga dyan we are actually using that at the moment.
Okay, meron nang sumagot. Si Jerwin Agurilla, sabi niya, shield. Si Jonah Jamaica Tangonan Castro, face mask and face shield.
Correct.
Si Jerwin Agurilla, sabi niya, protection. Okay. May nababasa ba kayo dyan, ma'am?
Yeah,
Ano
si
huli
Arian
kayo?
Faye Ramos Carnate, 8
Yes.
Caparnicus, so face mask and face shield din. Si
Yes.
Zai de la Cruz, 10 Rutherford, yun din yung sagot niya, face mask and face shield.
They are very familiar kasi nakikita natin yan araw-araw. And the other one is, we are already wearing it. Though magkakaiba
necessity na kasi yan ngayon,
Necessity
Ma'am
na
Kat.
siya.
Though
It's already
magkakaiba
a
ng
necessity.
style, pero ang tawag dyan ay face mask. Okay. How about the first 2 pictures? What can you say about the
Wow.
next 2 pictures? Meron siyang shape, di ba?
Yes.
Heart.
Naalala ko, malapit na palang Valentine's Day. Happy birthday, Cesar Ian Pasco Bahud.
Okay. Ano masasabi niyo mga students? What can you say about the next 2 pictures?
Sabi ni Jerwin Agurilla, fruits and vegetables.
Sabi ni Mahar Jamison Bernabe, vegetables.
Ayan, Tenal Masike,
Si
estudyante ko
Sweetal
yan.
Faith Arenzana ng 8 Copernicus, fruit and vegetables good for the heart.
Yes.
Kaya pala shape heart, ano? Heart
Yes.
shape.
Kaya pala. How about these pictures? What can you say about this?
Wow.
Okay, students, what can you say about the next pictures?
Okay, hintayin natin sila.
Okay, sabi ni Jonah Jamaica dun sa kanina, healthy foods. O ngayon tignan natin. O nahuhuli siguro tayo. Arian Faker natin, sabi niya fruits and vegetables. Sabi ni Sai, organization.
Okay.
Organization.
Si Maher, Antod,
Mahal
Jamison.
Jamison Bernabe.
So,
10 CSS siya.
okay.
Library, sabi
Library.
niya. Nagmamadali siya.
Si Rizal Eligado, sabi niya organize.
Okay.
Sabi ni Jace Marita Tabago, organization.
Okay.
Later on,
Maayos
babalikan
kasi.
natin yan. Oo.
Maayos kasi talaga.
Maayos kasi, kaya naisip nila organization, organize, tapos may heart. Kaya sabi niya, healthy food for the heart. Okay. So ano kayang relationship niyan sa ating topic? Do you have any idea, students? Why I posted those pictures? Is it related to our topic? Comment your answer. Oh, kay Jasmine Medina, sabi niya organization. Nahuhuli sigurong lumalabas sa screen nila.
Sabi ni
Library and
Arian
clothes.
Faye Ramos Carnate, library and clothes.
Yes. Ano kaya yung topic natin? Why I posted these pictures?
Oo nga.
my
Any
dear
idea?
students? Any idea? Meron ba? My dear
Okay.
students, okay, yung iba, nahuhuli. Siguro ngayon pa lang lumalabas yung kanilang...
Mabagal yung ano natin.
Yes, nahuhuli ang so...
Okay.
Sabi ni
Ayan.
Jamaica, Pangonan Castro, the topic is computer maintenance.
Very good.
Sabi rin ni
Aisel
Aisel.
Guzman, sabi niya, maintenance. You
Nagkaroon
are
sila ng
correct.
idea.
Yes, you are correct. Our topic is about computer maintenance. Okay, computer maintenance. Ano kayang ibig sabihin ng maintenance, Ma'am Joy? Let us define first, what is maintenance?
Okay. So, according to the website, google.com,
Ayan na naman si paring Google.
yan na naman siya. Maintenance is the process of maintaining or preserving someone or something or the state of being maintained. Yan ay ayon kay
Thank you, Ma'am Joy.
paring
In Tagalog or in Filipino, maintenance means mapanatili, pagkumpuni. So in Filipino, our topic is pagpapanatili ng kaayusan ng ating computer system. What do we mean when we say computer maintenance, Ma'am Ryan?
Okay, computer maintenance is a process of taking care of the computer physically through the different hardwares and the computer system to keep it functioning within an optimal performance level.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Ryan. Another definition of computer maintenance is the practice of keeping computers in a good state of repair. Okay, so we have to take care of our computer. Okay, now what do we need to do to maintain our computer's hardware and system? But first, we have to discuss first what are the things that we have to take care when it comes to physical components. The first one is we have to, or when we say physical components, these are the hardware or computer hardware involves taking care of the computer physical components. Physical components are the components that you can see and you can touch. Example are the keyboard, hard drive, monitor, CD, and DVD.
Okay, correct,
How
ma'am.
can we maintain our computer's physical components? Ma'am Ryan?
Ma'am Kaati, maraming pamamaraan, no, on how we are going to take care of the different hardwares of the computer system. Okay, so if we are going to physically clean it, there are various ways to maintain them. So there are a lot of hardware components na dapat nating maintain like keyboard, hard drive, monitor, CD, and DVD drive. Ma'am Cathy, may nag-message dito. Sabi niya, medyo mahina daw yung boses mo. Nagre-request siya na pakilapit
Ay, ganon?
yung microphone.
Okay, lalapit na lang ako.
Ayan.
Yan.
Naalala
Okay na
ko
po.
lang kasi baka mamaya hindi ka pala talaga naririnig ng maayos.
Oo, baka
So, balik
akalain-
tayo dito, no? So, dito sa pag-maintain ng mga different computer hardwares, for example, is keyboard. At simple lang naman eh. Pinupunasan natin yan. O kaya naman, we are using brush para yung na-accumulate na dust din natatanggal natin.
Okay. So, the first one, ma'am, is make sure this computer is free from dust. Kasi, di ba, kahit nga sa tao, dapat walang alikabok. Kasi some people are very sensitive also na pag nalalanghap nila yung alikabok, it cause, ano ba yun?
Yung mga may asthma.
Yes. So, same with the computer, dust can block or make some parts to malfunction. So, kung makikita ninyo dito sa ating picture, meron tayo niyan. Those are parts of the computer. Yan yung mga importante na dapat madeklag o matanggalan ng alikabok. Ma'am Ray, ano yung unang picture?
Okay, so the first picture is our central processing unit.
That is the heat sink, tama?
Okay.
Yung nasa ilalim niya is the
Central
CPU.
Processing Unit, yung CPU, tapos pinatungan ng heat sink, and then may fan pa siya, ma'am.
Yes, kaya nangyayari dyan, di ba, Ma'am Ryan, importante yan na matanggalan ng dust.
Siyempre, ma'am, kapag hindi natin tinanggal yung dust niyan, maiipon yung alikabok doon sa fan. So, yung ano bang gamit ng fan?
Ang fan, it is used for cooling. It is a cooling system. So, pag nabarahan yon, it can cause, ano ba tawag?
Iinit.
Yes, iinit yung loob ng ating computer and it can cause overheat. Yung susunod na picture, ano bang part yan?
Okay, so yan yung ating tower case. So, sa likod niyan is ang daming mga port. Ayan,
Yes.
kung papansinin niyo dyan, meron ding fan yan, ma'am. For sure.
Yes, kaya dapat matanggalan din yan. So, aside from making our computer free from dust, we should also maintain the computer temperature. Okay, temperature. So, pag desktop, maganda pag tower case kasi mas maluwang yung circulation of air inside the system unit. Kasi di ba meron tayong system unit na maliit, tower, MIDI,
Desktop.
desktop, mga
tower
ganon.
case.
Tower case. So, kung the bigger the system unit case, mas maluwang yung iikutan or the circulation of the air is better. Okay. So, Ma'am Ryan?
Ma'am Cathy, it is very important that we have to maintain the temperature of our computer. So, inside our computer, we have to maintain the different, we have to maintain the temperature of the different devices inside. So, we have the RAM, or the random access memory, and also the video card. All of these component, meron siyang sariling cooling fan, gaya nung nakita natin kanina. So specifically, ang number 1 na merong cooling fan dyan is CPU. All these component, meron siyang sariling cooling fan, and all we have to do is to clean them once in a while.
Yes. Yes, Ma'am Joy?
Yes. Since we are talking about temperature, we can remove the battery of our laptop when it is plugged into AC power. Batteries are designed with a defined number of discharges cycle, and by using less cycle, possible that you prolong your battery's life. During discharging cycles, the battery dissipates heat. By removing the battery, you remove heat source of your laptop. Kaya maganda rin
Ma'am
gawin
Ryan,
yun.
di ba yung mga laptop ngayon, sometimes built-in na yung kanilang battery. So, you cannot remove. So, what are we going to do? Kasi ang suggestion dito, if you are using directly yung iyong laptop, you are directly nakasaksak na and you are using it, tanggalin mo na yung battery. How about those laptop na built-in?
Ayan, karamihan naman ngayon yung mga bagong laptop ngayon, Ma'am Cathy, is naka-built-in na. So, meron naman tayong ng mga nabibiling accessories. So, meron tayong nabibiling patungan ng laptop, meron na siyang cooler, meron na siyang fan. Para habang ginagamit mo, at least may hangin na...
Parang may additional fan siya.
Yes, may additional fan siya. At the same time, dapat wag mong basta-basta pinapatong sa madaling uminit.
Oo.
Yes, and of course, Ma'am Ryan, kasi di ba ang laptop natin is nakalapag siyang ganyan.
Yes.
So, mainit yung ilalim. So, better if there is, yun nga yung sabi natin, we can buy that, marami naman tayong nabibili. Yung
Accessories
patungan niyan
siya.
na merong fan. Or, kung halimbawa, built-in ang ating battery, ang battery ng ating laptop, better if pag lobat siya, saka mo lang siya talaga isasaksak.
Correct.
Okay? Kasi doon nasisira ang battery ng ating mga computers.
Magiging desktop siya, ma'am. Ano yung term natin kung
Oo. Directly nakasaksak na siya kahit fully bat siya. They keep on playing and playing para lang hindi sila malobat habang naglalaro. Nakasaksak. Hindi nila alam na nasisira ang battery.
Yan ang
mga
number
components sa
one
computers.
actually.
Even sa cellphone, ma'am. So we are advising everybody that if you are going to charge your phone, do not use it. Kung
charge lang.
Gagamitin mo siya, huwag mo rin siyang
Actually, mas maganda nga kung naka-off siya, di ba? Mas mabilis din kasi siyang mapu-full charge.
Oo. Kasi nga yung iinit yung it can cause, kaya nga marami tayong nababalta na sumasabog na mga cellphone, ganyan. Why? Because they are charging it and they are using it. So, umiinit habang naka-charge, tapos ginagamit mo pa, nakaganyan ka, may kausap ka, umiinit. That can cause overheat. So, same with our laptop. If your battery is still full or kaya pa ilang percent pa, hanggat hindi siya nagwa-warning, do not charge it. Diba, Ma'am Joy?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay.
So, para mas mapatagal ang gamit natin sa ating mga laptop and cellphones.
Yes. How about this picture na pansin ninyo dito?
Wow.
Ganda, di ba?
Napaka-organized naman.
Napaka-organized niya.
Sana
Saan siya
all.
nakalagay? Saan nakalagay yung laptop? Medyo malayo siya
sa window.
Sa window. Why? Because we have also to consider the position of our computer. Kailangan hindi siya nakadirect sa sunlight. Why? Because placing your computers to high transit area, pwedeng madaming alikabok or mainit. Sometimes
direkta ang alikabok na papasok sa kanya.
Oo. At saka 'di ba, pag ang isang bagay laging naaarawan, nag-iiba siya. Kumbaga nagkakaroon siya ng tawag dito, degradation nung item. Quality nung plastic. Kumbaga sa ating laptop naman, kung lagi siyang naaarawan, pwedeng masira yung ating...
Mag-iba yung kulay niyan, ma'am.
Yes, yung ating LCD.
Okay.
Also, avoid placing your computer to high transit areas kasi maalikabok. Also, avoid placing it in unused rooms with low temperature. This facilitates the condensation effect.
Okay. So, Ma'am Cathy, na-mention mo kasi yung condensation. So, for the benefits of our viewers and listeners, ano nga ba yung meaning ng condensation?
Di ba parang science na tayo? Science na tayo. Condensation na tayo bigla na nasa computers. Pero this is also related. When we say condensation means water which collects as droplets on a cold surface when humid air is in contact with it, or the conversion of vapor or gas to a liquid. Paki-explain, Ma'am Ryan?
Okay, so ito yung tinatawag na nagmo-moist, ma'am.
Oo, tama.
Pag sinabi natin nagmo-moist, mga anak, yan yung mapapansin ninyo kapag ginagamit nyo yung gadget, no? Medyo magiging basa-basa yung kamay o kaya yung gadget ninyo kasi habang ginagamit mo yan, nagkakaroon ng condensation sa loob. So, kasi ang init, pagka may mag-evaporate yung mga hangin. Ayan. So, nagkakaroon ng condensation. So, ang ginagawa natin dyan, pinupunasan natin. Pansinin niyo ang mga cellphone pag matagal na ginamit. Pag uminit siya, parang medyo basa-basa ng konti.
Yes. Kasi magpapawis, kumbaga.
Yes.
Okay.
And at the same time din, Ma'am Cathy, kapag kahit hindi mo ginagamit ang laptops at saka mga cellphone, kung nakababa lang yan in a long period of time, possible pa rin mag-exist ang condensation. So kung papansinin mo, pag matagal maghapon, ganun, or nasa isang place lang siya, hindi mo binabago ang posisyon, tapos yung ilalim niya hindi siya nahahanginan. Pag inyangat mo yan, papansin mo, ba't parang nabasa itong kinapatungan niya. So that is why karamihan ng mga laptop, elevated yung pinagpapatungan. So yung nabibili natin ngayon na mga accessories
nga.
na ile-level pa siya, depende sa nakikita. Kasi it allows air circulation.
Mas maganda sana kasi kung hindi man fan yung pinagpapatungan mo, yun nga yung kahit hindi siya nakadikit sa isang surface, parang naka-open. May mga ganong accessories na nabibili.
Oo pala ma'am, maalala ko kaya advisable na wag niyong pinapatong ang mga laptop sa unan. Halimbawa, baka mamaya makatulugan ninyo. Halimbawa,
Pwede rin siyang mag-init.
Yes,
ma'am.
pwede siyang mag-init. So, wag niyo kakalimutan. Umiinit yan, so possible
Hindi rin
na
pwedeng
mag-cause
ilagay
ng-
kasi dito sa my lap. Kasi sabi nga natin,
Yes.
though sabi natin ang laptop is, kaya siya tinawag
Intended
na laptop
for the
because
lap.
you can use it in your lap. Pero hindi siya,
Hindi pang matagalan.
hindi siya pwedeng ilagay dyan na habang ginagamit
Oo,
ko ng
hindi pang
Yes.
matagalan.
That is
Yes,
not
na-try ko na yan,
healthy
ma'am.
habit.
Dito ko ginagamit, parang nakukuryente ako.
Yes, napapalapit talaga sa
Oo,
radiation.
radiation kasi ang ano din yan. Okay. So, thank you, Ma'am Ryan. Clear niya siguro sa ating mga learners yung sa pagmo-moist. So, iwasan natin yon. Now, how about in transporting computer? What are the things that we have to do or to remember, Ma'am Ryan?
Okay. So there are some easy tips to remember in traveling our computer. So tatandaan natin to kasi karamihan sa atin ngayon may mga gamit na may mga laptop. Or halimbawa, ililipat mo ng lugar yung desktop. So first, you have to make sure that you followed number 1, pack your computer using the original packing kit. Kapag bibili mo ng mga gadget mo, kung tatapon yung mga box, pag nag-unbox ka, itabi mo lang yung mga yun kasi
Yes.
magagamit mo pa
And
siya.
sometimes, ma'am, the box is also pag warranty, parang ganon.
One form of
Oo,
warranty.
correct.
Kapag nasira yan or ano, kapag wala yung box, hindi nila tatanggapin.
Hindi nila
yung warranty.
tatanggapin.
Yes.
Kaya ingatan
Kung
natin yung
halimbawa,
box.
Pag sinoli mo nga travel nila, ipapak pa rin nila yun using the same box. So
Yes.
second, secure the box with padding and fill in any empty spaces with bubble wrap. Siyempre, you have to protect your computer system. So, hindi dapat aalog-alog yan. Kasi ang gadget, pag naaalog-alog yan, yung mga pyesa niya sa loob, naaalog din. So, possibility is, magkakaroon ng sira or may maglulus.
Tsaka sensitive sila, ma'am. Hindi basta-basta pwedeng untog-untog yan, matamaan ng something.
Okay. And number 3, if you own a laptop, just put your laptop in the laptop case. Nowadays, meron na tayong mga tinatawag na laptop cases or laptop bags.
Familiar
na
tayo
meron siyang
dyan.
good cushioning na. Yung may foam. Ayan. Dun sa foam na yan, naproprotectionan yung ating mga gadget. It
Yes,
protects
ma'am.
laptop against all sorts of harmful intervention or accidents.
Yes, familiar tayo dyan sa bag. Kasi tayong mga teachers, di ba? Sino kaya sa atin ang lumalabas na walang dalang laptop bag? Lahat tayo
Kahit saan
meron.
pumunta.
Di ba? Kaya nga tayo, when we go out, hindi lang isang bag natin minsan, 2, 3, because we have our own laptop bag. Kung wala ka man laptop bag, isang malaki rin na isa lang bag mo halimbawa, laptop bag yung paglagyan mo. Okay. In addition to that, Ma'am Ryan, if you feel that your computer wasn't transported properly and water got into the case or laptop, take out the battery for computer. Open the case and position the case or laptop in a position to evacuate water and keep it at room temperature at least for 12 hours. So pag nabasa ang ating laptop, huwag agad-agad bubuksan. It should be 12 hours. So bakit? Kasi pwedeng instead na yung part lang na yun ang nabasa, since binuksan mo agad-agad, pwedeng mag-ground niya yung ibang mga parts. So instead na yun lang part na yun ang nabasa, hindi mo hinintay, kumbaga kakalat yung sira. So dapat better you have to open it after 12 hours. And of course, do not, wag mong pabilisin yung pagpapatuyo by using hair blower.
Yung
Tama?
iba kasi, pag gusto nilang matuyo agad, gumagamit sila
Kahit
ng
nga sa
blower.
cellphone, ginagawa din nila yan, which is not good.
Maliliit yung mga
Lalo
pyesa
lang
niyan.
masisira.
Masisira yung kanyang mga pyesa.
Pwedeng matunaw, pwedeng matunaw, pwedeng yung pagkakadikit kasi, yes, mag-loose. If your computer was transported correctly, so tama yung pagkakatransport, at least 30 minutes at room temperature before you turn it on in the new location. Siguro ito pang matagalang biyahe. Pero kung halimbawa bahay, tsaka dito lang naman, hindi na siguro tayo maghihintay ng 30 minutes. Pero kung yung medyo malayo-layo, tapos medyo rocky road bang dinaanan mo, siguro that's the time, hindi mo siya pwedeng i-open kaagad. If you can wait, kung hindi 30 minutes, di at least 20 minutes, but hindi yung pagbaba mo pa lang, i-open mo na siya agad. So that's not advisable.
Wow. So, we have to remember that always, mga kasama, mga learners, na yung number 3, lalo na tayong mga teachers, lahat yata tayo may dalang laptop. Lahat talaga may laptop. For sure.
Teacher pa ba walang laptop?
Oo. So, usually when we buy a laptop, may free bag na may cushion. So, dapat ganun talaga yung lalagyan ng mga computers natin as much as possible.
Yes, Ma'am Joy. Yung iba mga, bukod sa nakalagay na siya sa laptop bag, gumagamit pa siya ng laptop case.
Yes. Yung iba, doble-doble. Di ba yung may foam na manipis, tapos kakarga mo pa sa bag na merong foam ulit. So, doble-doble. In transporting our computers or laptops, parang tao lang din yan ngayon, di ba? Parang tao din yan. Nowadays, when we go out, yung mga computers, when we transport the computers, dapat balot siya. Pero tayong mga tao naman nowadays, dapat when we go to a place, dapat balot din tayo ng safety precautions or we have to follow the
Health
safety
protocols.
Kasi maganda nang nag-iingat. We have to wash our hands, we have to wear our face mask, we have to use alcohol. Kung meron tayong mga nahawakan ng mga bagay-bagay, mag-alcohol tayo after, di ba? That is also our protection. And of course, we have to wear face shield kung kinakailangan.
Yes, Ma'am Cathy, dapat doble ingat tayo, dear children. I advise you, iwasan ng paglabas-labas, stay at home. Dapat magdoble ingat, lalo na especially na if you have a baby in the house or a senior. Okay, protect yourself, protect your family, kasi lahat kayo vulnerable.
Correct.
Yes. Hindi lang porke senior or baby, lahat tayo
Lahat
ngayon.
tayo.
Yes. Here are some tips in preventing and maintaining hardware. The first one is this one, the UPS. Siguro yung mga students natin, if you can still remember or if you can still imagine the computer, our computer lab dito sa Santa Rita campus noon, diba dun sa first table, yung mga server doon, merong mga nasa ilalim na maliliit na block wherein yun ang una mong i-open before you switch on the system unit. Kasi yun yung tinatawag nating UPS. Diba? UPS is, anong meaning ng UPS? Uninterrupted Power Supply. So, napakahalaga ng UPS. Diba, Ma'am Ryan?
Yes, Ma'am
Halaga.
Cathy. Kasi that UPS protects your computer from improper shutdown. Halimbawa, biglang nag-brown out. At least you can save your file or you can shut down the computer system.
Yes. Ma'am Joy, lahat ng server namin dito noon, Ma'am Joy, meron kaming
UPS. Which is tama naman.
Yes. Okay. Next is, another tip is we have to clean our computer cases and monitors. Okay, so kailangan talagang linisin. Merong mga liquid na talagang panglinis ng computer. Meron din naman, pwede ka rin namang gumawa ng liquid na sarili mong solution. Like, for example, you can make 8 ounce, 70% isopropyl alcohol, and 8 ounce distilled water. Paghaluin mo yon, and then bottles, sprayed bottles, and of course, tape to para pang-label yun. Kung hindi mo naman alam, halimbawa, sabi ko 8 ounce 70% isopropyl alcohol. Kung hindi mo alam yung ounce or wala kayong conversion, wala kayong pwedeng gamitin, pwede naman yung cup. Yung cup, kung 8 ounce yan, is equivalent to 1.
Paano ma'am, kung halimbawa na nabasag yung tasa namin, kutsara.
O, kutsara. Kung kutsara naman is equivalent to 16 tablespoon.
8 ounce yun, ma'am?
Yes, 8 ounce ha. Kung halimbawa yan ay milliliter, to 236.58 milliliter naman, equivalent ng 8 ounce na isopropyl alcohol. So, 8 ounce isopropyl alcohol plus 8 ounce na distilled water plus yung bottle na lalagyan mo, that is already good for cleaning the computer. But of course, when we clean our computer, hindi directly. Tama?
Yes, ma'am.
Hindi siya direct.
So, you are to clean the contacts on isopropyl alcohol components. Don't use alcohol to rub. Okay? Alcohol rubbing includes impurities which may affect contacts. So, make sure the contacts receive no lint from the fabric or cotton swab. Blow some lint off the compressed air contacts before re-installing. So,
Yes. So,
So,
yung
hindi
sa
pala-
ano mo siya ilalagay? Sa
spray pala siya.
spray mo lang o kaya sa may basahan mo siya ano?
Hindi direct.
Not directly. Okay, Ma'am Joy?
Okay, so Ma'am Cathy, let us check if our students are still listening. So, magtatanong muna ako, and students, please comment your answer. Give 3 things that we have to remember in maintaining the physical hardware of our computers. So, the first 2 to answer will be given a surprise from Ma'am Cathy, of course.
Okay, ulitin natin na give 3 things that we have to remember in maintaining the physical hardware of our computer. First 2 to answer will be given
So,
from
mag-comment
surprise
na.
round. Meron na?
Okay, check
try
natin.
natin, ma'am.
In any order, basta 3 things.
Yes, 3 things.
In maintaining.
Physical ha? Physical.
Okay, let's check.
Kailangan 3, ma'am.
Oh, di ba pwede? Sige, bawasan natin. 2.
Oh, 2 na lang daw,
2 na
learners.
lang. Kasi masyadong mahabang mag-type pag yung 3. Okay, 2 na lang. Hintayin natin.
2 out of 3. May price na
Yes.
sila pagka sila ay sumagot.
Oo, hinihintay ko rin. Kasi ngayon yung iba, ngayon pa lang yata pumapasok. They are typing pa lang their sections. Okay, let
Yes.
us wait kasi yung iba, I hope. Okay, wala pa? Wala pa. Okay, so, okay, si Aisel Guzman. Meron siyang kanyang sagot ay 1. Make sure that our computer is free from dust. 2. We have to maintain the temperature.
Okay.
Wow,
so Aisel
congrats!
is from Einstein. So,
Yes.
Meron na ring pangalawa.
From Einstein again.
Oo, si Juliana Eunice Martinez. We need to make sure that our computer is free from dust, and we have to maintain the temperature.
Galing-galing naman ng mga estudyante.
Very
ni
good.
Ma'am Cathy.
Parehong Einstein yan, no?
Okay.
Oo.
Dalawa yung panalo, ma'am, ha? Pero
Oo.
basahin din natin naman yung mga sinagot ng mga iba. Kasi
Yes.
sabi ni Jace Marie Tabago, keeping computer clean. At sabi rin ni Sai, make sure the computer is free from dust. Number 2, clean regular and avoid direct sunlight.
Yes,
Sabi
very
ni Raisal
good.
Eligado, make sure our computer is free from dust. 2, we have to maintain the temperature. 3, consider the position of the computer
Wow,
set.
3.
Very good.
Ayan,
Wow.
si Raisel.
Yes, thank you so much.
Nakakatuwa naman ang ating mga learners.
Ibig sabihin,
Science
sila
class ba si Raisel or SPJ?
SSC.
Science class. Sorry, Raisel, nakalimutan ko na. Pero I remember his face.
Oo. Okay?
Okay.
Sabi rin ni Cristina Cassandra Valdez, avoid exposing into extreme temperatures and clean regularly and keep away from dust. Ayan.
Yes.
Ang dami sumasagot.
Thank you, my dear students. Thank you so much. That means you are really listening. I hope marami pang humabol. Yes, Ma'am Ryan?
Okay, so Ma'am Cathy and Ma'am Joy, it is not only the hardware that we need to clean, but also the computer system.
What is
ano ba yung
computer
tinatawag nating
system?
Computer system.
Okay, pag sinabi natin computer system, it is the modification of a system to correct faults, to improve performance, or to adapt the system to a change environment or change requirements.
Computer system maintenance. So, mine-maintain natin yung ating computer system. So, we have, first is we are going to manage our hard drive.
Yes. Pero ma'am, i-define ko lang yung defragment. Okay. Pag sinabi kasi natin, ang tawag dito, ano yung una natin sinabi? Yes. Pag sinabi kasi natin, we are going to update, sometimes defragmenting our system is also included. Ano ba yon? Defragmenting means to reorganize, separate fragments of related data into a contiguous arrangement. That means we have to organize our hard drive. As you can see in the icon, tingnan nyo yung icon, para siyang Rubik's game, cube, magkakaiba ng kulay but they are connected to one another. Okay, Ma'am Ryan?
Okay, so the first thing, Ma'am Cathy, is we're going to manage the hard drive. So hard drive can be divided in multiple storage units called partition. So naririnig natin ng mga CSS10 yan and ng mga nagpo-format. Okay,
yes.
So yung term
yung mga
natin
previous students, nagpa-partition sila noon sa computer na.
Okay, so partition. So this process is to separate operating system and program files from work files. You need also to add a few more gigabyte as a precaution for additional components, future service packs, and virtual memory. The basic principle is to allow considerably more disk space than the minimum. So, hinahati kasi yan. Binibigyan ng allotment yung para sa working files or yung mga ginagawa ninyong nating files and yung operating system files or yung mga software na mga ginagamit natin.
Okay. So, Ma'am Ryan, yung with the hard drive partition, dahil ba doon nagkakaroon tayo ng iba't ibang drive? Tama ba?
Yes, Ma'am
Okay.
Ma'am Joy.
Yes, kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng drive C, drive D because of the partition, di ba? Drive C, drive D. So, yung drive C, usually ang laman nun ay OS. Drive D is usually the file. Kaya di ba, Ma'am Ryan, tama ba ako? Pag nag-reformat ka, ang nabubura lang is the drive C. Pwede mo rin burahin yung drive D, but it's an optional because sometimes the drive D is the backup.
Drive D is the backup.
Yes.
So, pag ginamit po natin yung term na nagpo-format tayo, actually, ang tinatanggal talaga natin is yung nagpapalit tayo or nag-update or binabago natin yung operating system pagka ginamit natin yung format na term. Wina-wipe out natin yung old system and then papalitan natin ng panibago. Pero may option naman doon to keep the old files. Kaya yun pumapasok yung term na backup.
Okay, meron tayong, these are the things that these are the positive things that we can get if we apply partition. The first one is data safety. Saving your work files or other important files. So, mas safe. Sabi ko nga, nagkakaroon siya ng drive D. So, pag nag-reformat ka, only the drive C is reformat, yung drive D is still there.
Ma'am Cathy, maalala ko lang, no, may mga computers na hindi sila nag-partition. So, eto lang, ipasok natin yung data safety. Ganyan ang nangyayari kasi, pagka pag nag-back down or nag-error yung operating system mo, wala kang data safety na mangyayari kung wala kang partition kasi ang first and foremost, mabubura lahat yun.
Yes.
So, yun yung...
Kasi sometimes you partition your memory because malaki yung memory mo, pwede. Pero kung maliit lang yung memory mo, hindi siya advisable na i-partition. And then, we can also recover data. Okay, nga sabi natin, di ba, sa drive D. So, if our computer is already mababa na ang memory na, nagwa-warning naman ang ating computer and the computer will suggest you for a disk cleanup. Parang sa cellphone lang yan. Pag yung memory mo, marami ka nang masyado, di ba, nagbubura siya.
Bura-bura na.
May apps na ginagamit. How about the letter C, Ma'am Ryan?
So, best system performance. Saving your files to other partitions, the system has a constant free space amount at its disposal.
Yes.
And number 4, Letter D, increase speed accessing files. Napapabilis yung pag-access ng files. So, creating multiple partitions, speed up the accessing of files. So, it's going to take longer to read from one master file table of one hard disk partition than from other smaller master file table of a smaller partition.
Okay, the second thing that we need to do to maintain the system of our computer is to keep our computer protected and up to date. So, meron tayo dito yung Windows updates. This is really an hindi naman siya option. Talagang meron natin sa ating mga computer. So, dun sa ating settings, makikita mo dyan, as you can see in my screen, in your screen, meron dyan, ilalagay niya, you're up to date, or sometimes, nakalagay pa yung date, kailan ka last na nag-update, or sometimes ilalagay niya, you're out of date. Tapos may option dyan, are you going to update it or remind me later or after 30 minutes? Mga ganon. Another, keep your computer protected and up to date. Ano yung pwede natin i-update, Ma'am Ryan?
Okay. So, protect your computer against malicious software by installing a security software. So, dyan pumapasok yung mga tinatawag nating virus.
Yes. And firewall. So, parang sa sasakyan, Ma'am Ryan.
Okay. So, parang sa sasakyan lang talaga, nagpe-perform tayo ng maintenance through change oil.
Di ba makikita natin merong meter, hindi, kilometers yata yun? Kung ilan ang aabutin, then you have to change oil. Di ba, Ma'am? How about sa tao, Ma'am Joy?
Okay, so if the process is stopped by sorry. So, tama ka dyan. Pag sa tao, ma'am, we need to go on check-ups para alam natin what is happening to us. So, lalo na po ngayon, sa panahon ngayon, kailangan updated tayo sa mga nararamdaman natin para alam natin kung anong gamot ang iinumin natin. At syempre, kailangan natin magpa-check-up. Huwag tayo basta-basta iinom ng gamot din. Lalo na kung matagal na nating nararamdaman yung sakit na yon or masama yung pakiramdam natin, magpa-check up na.
Tama ka dyan, Ma'am Joy. So, kung ano lang yung talagang recommended ng doctors, kapag mga sinasabi natin ganyan, mga pain relievers, huwag natin doktorin ang ating mga sarili.
Correct.
So, unless na lang yung talagang common na talagang nire-recommend ng doktor na kahit walang prescription like vitamins, pwede yun. Lalo ngayon, vitamin C.
So, kailangan mag-regular din tayo. Kung baga sabi mo nga kanina, we have to install protection for the malicious software. So, isa na dito yung sinasabi natin, Ma'am Ryan,
virus.
Yes. Yan yung mga example ng mga antivirus. Parang
Ayan,
sa tao lang din yan, di ba? Anong antivirus natin, mga kapatid? Kayo, may iniinom ba kayong antivirus?
Vitamin C.
Yes,
Vitamin C. O kaya multivitamins.
Madami, yes. And of course, not only the vitamins, we can also have the natural fruits, vegetable.
Ayan ang mas maganda.
Ayan, yung mga common na mga antivirus software, mga anak, nandyan sa ating screen. Andyan si AVG, si Norton, pinaka-common dyan si Eset, kasi tsaka si Avast, ayan, si Kaspersky, ayan, mga pamilyar ang mga estudyante natin dyan sa mga ganyan.
Okay, so marami tayong klase ng antivirus. Ibig sabihin, Ma'am Ryan, one antivirus lang, di ba, sa isang computer? Yes. Parang sa tao din yan, di ba, lately meron tayong mga nakikita na post na
huwag pagsasabayin
yung gamot na may parehong paracetamol. Kasi yung iba sa atin, they are already drinking this gamot, tapos pareho lang pala. So, hindi rin pala pwede. Parang sa tao.
Dapat basahin yung components.
Oo. So, parang sa tao, pareho lang ang tao at saka computer, na pag ang computer may isa ng antivirus, tama na yon. Pero kailangan mo siyang i-update.
Yes.
So, parang sa tao lang yan. Okay, next. We have to install the driver. Check the driver.
Yes.
So, sa atin, pag bumibili tayo ng ating mga laptop or computers, diba medyo matagal? Matagal pa lang bumili ng computer. Akala ko pag bumili ka, pag tinuro mo, yun na. Hindi pala, hindi ganon.
Install pa lang nila lahat yan, Ma'am Cathy.
Yes.
Tapos ilalagay nila yung mga tinatawag natin computer drivers.
Yes. Kasi yung driver, parang kumbaga yung driver ng sasakyan, siya yung magda-direct saan pupunta. So, ganun din. Ano ba yung mga example ng driver, Ma'am Joy?
Okay, examples niyan, we have computer printers, graphic cards, modems, network cards, and sound cards.
Yes. So makikita nyo sa ating illustration or picture dyan, makikita mo kung ano yung updated at hindi updated na driver. Then bibigyan ka naman ng option ng iyong computer. Are you going to upgrade it or update it? O, kung kailangan. Tama? Meron siyang option. Okay, next.
Yung mga science class na estudyante mo ngayon nun, ma'am, naalala ko na subukan nila ang mag-install ng driver ng printer.
Ay, kasi hawak mo sila before.
Yes. Subukan nila kung paano mag-check kung tama ba yung pagkaka-install, kung meron ba yung ating mga driver. So, hopefully, alam pa rin nila yun at natatandaan pa rin nila yun. Kasi, na-explain naman natin before and na-explain natin uli that enable for a certain device to work properly, dapat properly installed ang driver.
Correct.
Yes, kasi pag hindi na-installed properly o hindi siya updated, meron din, pwedeng hindi siya mag-function properly or pwede rin naman na mabagal, ganyan. Kumbaga yung antivirus natin, di ba minsan, ba't ang bagal ng computer ko? Kasi minsan dalawa yung antivirus mo, mabigat yon, malaking space na kahit, or nag-aagawan sila, sino ba ang mag-ano?
Dapat i-uninstall na kagad yung
Tama?
isa.
May ganun din sila eh.
Yes, Ma'am Cathy. So, there are things that we have to remember about drivers. So, gaya nga ng sabi natin, we have to check if all installed drivers are functioning properly. So, we have to do periodic maintenance to update all the drivers that we have. The computer will warn if you have outdated drivers. Second, with the presence of drivers in our computers, the performance of the computer will increase. Parang sa tao lang din naman yan. Pag mabigat yung pakiramdam mo, parang minsan kailangan mo na ng konting dieta or magbawas ka ng kinakain or mag-exercise. Kasi pag di mo inagapan, babagal kang kumilos or mahirapan kang
Correct. And also, Ma'am Ryan, with the driver, it will also alarm you if you already need to have disk cleanup. Disk cleanup is a computer maintenance utility included in Microsoft Windows designed to free up disk space on a computer's hard drive. So the utility first searches and analyzes the hard drive for files that are no longer of any use and then removes the unnecessary files. Parang sa mga cellphones natin, mga ma'am, pag yung nagwa-warning na yung na-mention kanina ni ma'am, diba? Pag full na, so kailangan magbawas na tayo, mag-delete na tayo ng
videos,
apps.
Diba?
Yeah, yun, mabibigat kasi yun eh.
Okay, another driver or another thing that is associated with driver is check disk. It is a window utility driver that can check the integrity of your hard disk and can fix various file systems error. It's recommended to use this utility when your computer shows various boot errors. Parang sa tunay na buhay lang yan. Sometimes you feel that you have a lot of problems, parang ang daming trials, parang sa computer ang dami niyang binabasa, di ba? Bumabagal na siya. So, tinicheck ng computer yung sarili niya. Tayo naman, pag medyo down tayo, we have to check. Baka naman iba na yung lifestyle natin, medyo lumiliko na tayo, nakakalimot na tayo sa taas. So, we have to check also. And, baka sa sobrang busy natin, we already forgot praying, Thanksgiving, di ba? So, parang sa computer, pag sobrang dami na, nagmamalfunction siya. Tayo naman, pag sobrang dami, down na down ka, minsan, iba na rin na
stress ka.
Yes.
Okay, yes, Ma'am Cathy, kasi sabi nga natin na mas maayos na mas ma-maintain ang PC, mas okay din ang performance nito. So, gano'n din sa atin. Kung mas maayos din yung pag-aalaga mo sa sarili mo, physically, mentally, spiritually, ayan, mas okay din yung performance mo.
Okay.
Tama.
So, wow, busog na busog ang utak ng ating mga students ngayong hapon sa dami ng na-discuss natin, Ma'am Ryan and Ma'am Cathy.
Ngayon, time to test kung talagang makinig sila.
Sige, let us test kung talagang nakinig sila. Okay. In your learning activity sheets, meron kayo nakikita dyan na tamba. Okay, give yung sunglasses sa inyong activity sheet. Gawin natin. Give 1 do's and don'ts in maintaining computer system. Paki-comment ang inyong sagot.
So,
First
tig-isa,
two.
ma'am. Isang do, isang don't.
Yes. First two to answer. First two to answer will get free gift again sa akin.
1
Okay.
do's and 1 don'ts. Dapat dalawa ang mananalo.
Naku, kung nakinig
First two
sila
ang
din sa
mananalo.
RBI kanina, na-mention yan.
Yes. Oo, na-mention natin doon sa RBI. Sana nakinig sila doon.
Of course, maraming nakikinig na mga estudyante natin, especially the special science classes and the SPJ. Isama rin natin ang mga CSS students. Maraming nakikinig ngayon at nanonood.
Yes, kasi marami kayong matututunan. If you listen, sabi nga nung isang parent, ma'am, nakikinig ako ng iyong RBI, ng iyong live discussion. So, medyo inisip ko yung sarili ko, tama ba yung sinabi ko? Pero sabi niya, ma'am, ang dami ko natutunan. Okay, thank you so much. Sa mga nakikinig po and nanonood, students, wala pa bang magko-comment? Give 1 do's and don'ts in maintaining computer system. First to answer will be given a gift from me. Okay? Meron na tayong dalawang nanalo kanina. Sinulat ko yon.
Einstein, 10 and
Aisel Guzman and Juliana Eunice Martinez from Einstein. Pareho silang Einstein. Ngayon, anong section kaya
tignan natin kung anong mga section
Sino
kaya
naman
ngayon.
kaya ngayon?
Yes, sino naman kaya? Baka nahuhuli tayo sa kanila. Kasi dito sa isang cellphone ko, I'm using data, gumagana pa. Pero dito sa kabilang cellphone ko, I'm using Wi-Fi, hindi na gumagana. Baka naman hindi na gumagana. Okay. Kasi wala nang... Okay, next. So, while waiting, ma'am. Okay, can we have the generalization now? For our recap, may sumagot na.
Ito, ayan na.
Sumagot si Jasmine Medina ng 10 Einstein. Do update computer software and drivers always.
Very
Second,
good.
don't position your computer to direct sunlight. Ayan, talagang
Meron din
natuto
si
siya.
Rysel Eligado.
Eligado.
So do's, avoid extreme temperature. Don't fill your hard drive to capacity.
So, ibig sabihin, wag daw nating i-full.
Oo, yun siguro yung ibig niyang sabihin.
Okay,
Sabi
That's
rin ni
Rysel
Marla
again.
Lintao, do install Windows updates as they arrive. Don't install multiple antivirus software. So,
Okay.
tama rin yung
Tama.
sagot ni Jean Carlo. Pero ang talagang first one sinabi
Jasmine and Rysel. Thank you, my
Alright,
girls.
congratulations.
Yes.
Okay, let's have a recap.
For our recap, ang mga na-discuss natin ngayong araw na to is, we discuss how to maintain computer hardware and system. We discussed that we have to maintain the temperature of our computer by positioning it far from the sunlight. And we have to make sure that all the fans inside of our computer, like the hard drive, video card, RAM, are all functioning. And of course, take your battery out when your laptop is plugged into AC power.
Yes, ma'am. Another is pack your computer using the original packing kit and secure the box with padding and fill in any empty spaces with bubble wrap. If you want your system work fast, you need also to add a few more gigabytes as a precaution for additional components, future service packs, and virtual memory.
We need to secure our computer system by updating the Windows updates, computer drivers, and security packs like firewall and antivirus. We can check the status of the different hardware connected to our computer by checking the device manager option in my computer.
Okay, ang dami nating na-discuss ngayong araw na to. Solve! And for our evaluation, balikan natin yung mga pictures na pinakita ko kanina before we start. time na? Okay. Yung activities, we will just, I'm going to send it to you, my PowerPoint, my dear students, and you will answer it and send it to me, your answer, my dear students, because inabutan kami ng time. Napasarap ang aming discussion. Okay, so until here, my dear students, see you again next live discussion. Thank you so much.
Thank you and keep safe, everyone.
TLE, Technology and Livelihood Education. TLE, Learning Area, Automotive Servicing, Beauty Care, Electronics Product Assembly and Servicing, Cookery, Electrical Installation and Maintenance, Dressmaking, Computer System Servicing, mga leksyong pangkabuhayan, edukasyong, teknolohikal, mapapakinggan. Dito lang yan sa 106.3 Dance Radio. TLE, Learn and Earn. Ito ang 106.3 Dance Radio. Dance Radio.
Prepare yourself.
Ang silid-aralan sa radyo, hatid namin ay makabagong paraan ng pagtuturo at kaalaman. Mapaumaga, tanghali o hapon man yan. Ang istasyong magbibigay impormasyon kahit saan man.
For something big. Alright, here we go.
106.3 Dance Radio. Doña Aurora National High School, Santa Rita, Aurora, Isabela.
This
106.3 DWDR FM.